Boleh dengar suara Miss? Can you hear me now? Boleh dengar dah? Can you hear me now? Ada dah, okay. Alright, thank you so much Presley for responding very quickly. Morning everyone, good morning for today. Okay, 1 hour left for tengah hari. So, let's go on to the chapter 3. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you are okay with chapter 1 and 2, which you are supposed to. Okay, you ada 1 minggu lepas untuk study chapter 1 and chapter 2 again. So I believe, I have faith in you all that you all can do chapter 1 and chapter 2 very well. Okay, itu adalah expectation Miss. Yeah, my expectation towards all of you. You all must be 70% dah ada dalam tangan daripada chapter 1 and 2. Okay, because this chapter 3 ada juga kaitan sedikit bahagian 3.3 Trapezoidal Rule. And okay, let's just go through the subtopic 3.1, 3.2 and 3.3. Okay, and this chapter is not very long, as you all have already done it, I believe. Okay, I expect that you have learned the lecture notes. You have learned from the lecture notes from Unit Mathematics ML channel, YouTube channel. And so I'm here is just for recap and tell you what's important, okay, in exam. Okay, so 3.1, we have solutions of non-linear equation. Non-linear equation bermaksud tak akan ada linear dalam soalan ini. Okay, soalan mana tu Miss? Soalan yang hendak di-proof. Proof whether we have one root or not. Okay, so actually 3.1, objective dia, ataupun I should write it as the goal. The goal is to find root, to find a root. Okay, a root in between a number. Okay, between two graph. Okay, dia ada dua method dekat sini. If you look here, we have two methods. One is graphical method. Second one is algebraic method. Kalau graphical method, kita perlu mencari root di antara dua graph. Okay, look at here first. Kita baca lah one by one. Just go through. Okay, first of all, you have to rewrite the function supaya the function jadi equal to 0. And then you can rearrange them. Okay, rearrange them into becoming, asingkan menjadi dua function yang berbeza. Okay, menjadi dua function yang berbeza. Nanti saya tunjuk kamulah. Contoh lebih senang. And then you sketch the graph, both of the graph. They will be different graph. Contohnya exponent dengan reciprocal function. So you have to be very familiar dengan you have to be very familiar dengan nama-nama functions, nama-nama graph. Okay, saya dah ingatkan banyak kali kan, dan yang kamu kena pakar. How is the shape of the exponent? How is the shape of the logarithm? You know, daripada situ setiap kali dia minta sketch, kamu pandai nak lukis. No problem at all. Okay, and the last one is the real root are the intersection point between the two graph. As I said just now, you akan nampak satu point ataupun dua point. Terpulanglah pada graph tersebut. Nanti saya go through that. Okay, manakala algebraic method ni pula, dia perlu substitute the value of A and B. Maksudnya dalam interval ni, kamu kena pakaikan dia, masukkan nilai A dan B ini ke dalam function kamu. Okay, you are going to find your FA or FB. And then you will get the value. And then the value is going to give you two values. Okay, two values yang satu positive sign dan satu lagi negative sign. Okay, and then when you have a different sign means there is a root between 2 points. Okay, tak apalah, saya tak perlu membebel banyak sangat dekat sini sebab you must see the examples. Let's go to the example. So this is the examples that that you all request a lot, and this is the only example that we have. The only questions that we have in tutorial questions, in tutorial book, which is number 1. Dia minta sketch the graph of ini. Boleh nampak ke? Ke saya patut tutup ni dulu? Okay, dia minta sketch the graph. Kalau dia minta sketch the graph, bermaksud you just do graphical method. You tak perlu susah payah pakai algebraic kalau dia yang minta sketch the graphs. Okay, so dia asingkan menjadi 2 function yang berbeza. But dia kata sketch both of this on the same coordinate axis. Show that the equation this has only one real root. Dia yang minta kita show, and we are going to show it by sketching, by doing a graphical method. Okay, so Miss, apa kaitannya dengan non-linear? Ni bukan linear ke? Kalau tengok balik ni, eksponen ni linear, Miss. Kata soalan ni nak solution yang non-linear. Kenapa kat sini ada linear? Okay, we are not talking about the only linear here. If you rearrange them, okay, bila kamu jadikan 2 equation ni equal to each other, exponent 2x equals to 5 minus 4x. You rearrange them. When you rearrange them, you will get this. Okay, you akan dapat satu function yang baru, which kita tak tahu nak panggil function ni apa. Jadi, kita panggil dia sebagai non-linear equation. As long as it is not a linear equation, because it can be formed into a different function, different kind of equation. Itu yang dipanggil sebagai non-linear. So kamu jangan confuse lah. Walaupun kat sini ada linear for short. Okay, dia sebenarnya gabungan 2 function, and then dia jadikan satu equation yang dipanggil sebagai non-linear equation. That's all. Okay, so this is the step 1. The step 1, they say that kita perlu asingkan dia menjadi 2 function supaya kita nampak lah. Dalam soalan ni dah bagi terang-terangan 2 function yang berbeza, so boleh terus kepada sketching graph. Okay, first of all, you sketch the graph of the positive exponent. Bentuknya macam ni lah. Positive exponent graph, tak kisahlah kan power ni x ke 2x ke 1/2x, because bila you masukkan x ni menjadi 0, it still gonna give you 1 over here. Okay, benda ni standard ya. You should all know it. The graph will go through number 1. Sebab apa? When you sub in the 0 into the function exponent, you will get this. Exponent 0 is 1. So here goes your 1 over there. So it's very easy to draw exponent. Manakala kalau nak lukis linear pula, make sure you do a table here. You draw a table there and you find 0, 0. Okay, you find x0, y0. Ataupun dalam SPM dulu kamu suka buat when x0, what is your y? When y0, what is your x? Okay, so kalau saya suka guna table because it's easier and well written there. It's easier for me. It's up to you for what you want to do. Okay, so now saya boleh lukis. Saya cari point dulu. 0, 5 over here. While 5/4 with 0 here. And then kita juga tahu shape of the linear. In this case, ini adalah negative linear. Negative linear dia mesti menurun dari atas, menurun dari kiri, turun. Dan lalulah point tersebut. And so from these 2 graph, you will see an intersection point. Maybe I should draw a big point. big point over there saying that, oh, ada one intersection. So if there is only one intersection, maksudnya there is only one root over there. Okay, this is the root. One root. Kita panggil dia real root, which we don't have to know what's the value. Kita tak perlu cari pun. Kita just perlu prove kan, oh aku dah berjaya cari real root di antara dua graph. Okay, so all you have to do is just put a conclusion saying that there is an intersection point. Tulis je conclusion. Since there is an intersection point between two graphs, there is a root lies between. Perlu cakap a root lie only. Itu saja. Tak perlu cari point yang, tak perlu cari nilai dia apa. You don't have to. Okay. All you have to do is just put a conclusion saying that there is a root, ada satu root sahaja that lies between two points that you know. That's it. And so you have shown. Put a bracket shown. So kalau PSPM kamu kali ni adalah subjective, this is how you should do it. And therefore you will get full mark, 3 to 4 marks. Okay, faham ke maksud saya dekat sini? Kalau dia minta sketch the graph, you don't have to do algebraic. You just focus on graphical method sahaja. Okay, dan graph tersebut akan mudah untuk dilukis. You tak perlu takut. Yang penting you punya basic tentang graph sangat tinggi. Basic you tahu nak lukis exponent macam mana, negative exponent macam mana. You get what I mean, guys? Are you here with me? Do you understand what I mean? Soalan chapter 3 banyak kepada proving. Proving tentang macam mana? Proving macam mana, Miss? Proving sama ada pakai graph ataupun sama ada menulis algebraic method. Do you get me? Okay, jom kita tengok algebraic method. So algebraic method kena tengok nombor 10 lah. Algebraic method ni dia menulis. Dia lebih kepada menulis. Nulis macam mana tu, Miss? Okay, menulis yang di mana kamu perlu. Let's do this first. Algebraic method over here. Okay, dia kata dekat sini given, show that. You know when the question doesn't say graph, dia tak cakap pun graph, you pakailah algebraic method. So algebraic method, all you need is this. The function is very important. Function untuk chapter 3 mesti ada equal to 0. You got to make sure this. You got to make sure that your equation, non-linear equation, okay? As I repeat here, this is non-linear equation. Mesti ada equal to 0. Check first. This is for chapter 3. Okay, you must check first that your function, that your equation, dah nama pun equation mesti ada equal to 0. Dia mesti akan ada equal to 0. You have to make sure that. Kalau ada equal to 0, barulah you boleh proceed pergi kepada let. This is the first step. Untuk buat algebraic method, first step mesti let. Let apa? Let lah apa-apa huruf yang kamu biasa pakai, which is we all biasa pakai huruf F, you know. So we tend to do huruf F, and then we let it. We let the non-linear equation, and we let this. Dah tak ada equal to 0 dah. Just let it into huruf function F. Okay? Just let it, use it, and let it equal to function F. Okay? And so, dia dalam soalan ni, dia yang suruh show that whether it has a root between 0 and 1. So you will be using the 0 and 1 into this function. Okay, so this is how you are going to do it. You just masukkan nilai 0, masukkan nilai 1. Okay, let us masukkan 0 ke dalam setiap x dekat situ. And then you will get exponent, you will get 0 plus 1 minus 2, which is negative 1 lah. And here is 1. Okay, kita pakai yang dia minta ya. Dia yang kata. So we just have to follow it. So 2 times 1 plus exponent to the power of 1 minus 2. Therefore, you will get 2 plus exponent minus 2, which is exponent. Exponent ni adalah 2.8 something something. Kan? Macam mana nak check nilai-nilai dia, Miss? Just tekan alpha exponent. Oops. Alpha exponent. See? Oh, 2.718. Sorry, guys. It is 2.718. Because you have to know that this exponent ada nilai 2.178. So di antara dua ini, you akan perasan satu less than 0, satu more than 0. So when it is less than 0, it means it has a negative sign, while here is a positive sign. Okay, so here is a positive sign. So kalau kamu berjaya mendapatkan dua sign yang berbeza, you have to make a conclusion. Just write down, if there is a sign, there is a sign changes. This is the word. You should highlight it. If there is a sign changes. Highlight this. Since there is a sign changes, there is a root. Ini ayat dia. There is a root. Kita are trying to prove right now. Kita nak tunjuk pemeriksa yang kita faham macam mana nak prove. Kita kena letak conclusion. So conclusion ni adalah step kedua. Wajib ditulis. Wajib. VVIP. Okay, VVIP. Very, very important. Means that you must write down the conclusion. Since there is a sign changes, there is a root lie between x equals to 0 and x equals to 1. And then you put shown. You put in bracket shown. So that is how you will get full mark untuk algebraic method. Okay, untuk algebraic method sama sahaja. Step 1, make sure you let it. Let it from where? From the non-linear equations that you manage to get. Kalau soalan ni senang lah sebab dia yang bagi tahu. So it's easier. Sometimes dia bagi dua function yang separate and then you have to rearrange that by yourself sampai nampak equal to 0. Bila dah berjaya equal to 0, barulah boleh letkan dia kepada function f. And then barulah boleh masukkan nilai 0 and 1 into the fx. And then you will manage to get positive and negative sign. Mesti dua sign yang berbeza. Mesti. Dia tak boleh yang sama. You must get one negative, one positive. After that, barulah buat conclusion. Since there is a sign changes, there is a root lie between 2 points. Between x equals 0 and x equals to 1. Please put a thumb up if you understand this very clearly. The difference between algebraic method and graphical method. Tolong put a thumb there ataupun cakap faham besar-besar in caps lock, whatever it is. Tell me if you understand this. Ataupun kalau kamu tak faham, tengah hadam, cakap je tengah hadam, whatever it is. Please, I need some response there. Can you understand? Do you faham? Cakap faham kalau betul-betul faham. I need a little response there. So this is 2.1. 3.1. Are you with me? Are you with me, everybody? Faham? Okay, nampak beza ya? Boleh nampak beza algebraic method and graphical method. So kamu jangan bimbang. 3.1 is the easiest. Hanya perlu tahu graph. You boleh buat dah. Dan juga algebraic method ikut je step 1 dan step 2 ini. Setiap soalan akan sama je untuk chapter 3. Pattern dia akan sama sahaja. You don't have to worry. It's very good if you understand. Okay? Good. Now, let's go to 3.2, Newton-Raphson Method. Okay, Newton-Raphson Method ataupun iteration method. I'm not sure whether we have learned this in SPM dulu. Dah belajar ke dulu? Are you familiar with Newton-Raphson? Dulu zaman SPM seingat saya belajar. How about you guys? Did you learn this in your SPM level dahulu? Have you learned this before? Newton-Raphson method? I want to know. Can you all please say something there? If you have learned this in SPM? Oh, tak belajar ya? Okay. Alright, thank you Farah, Mas, and Avel and Fazil. Thank you all. Okay, now Newton-Raphson method. First of all, choose what? Choose a first approximation. X1 to the root of the equation. Okay, kamu kena faham ya, kalau dia sebut equation mesti ada equal sign. Equal sign mesti ada. Okay. And then substitute the x1 into the formula to get the second approximation x2. Tak apa, baca je dulu. Baca je dulu and then kita akan go through dengan soalan lagi senang. And then use the x2 into the formula of Newton-Raphson again to get x3. So your job is to get x1, x2, x3. Sampailah you repeat this process until the answer agrees with the specific number of decimal places or significant figures. Stop. Kita perlu repeat this process again and again sampailah kita capai satu nombor yang sama je. Dah tak boleh lain dah. Nombor dia tak berubah dah. Okay, how is it? Let's go to the example. Senang lagi nampak kalau saya pergi ke example terus. Okay. So here goes the soalan nombor 10 lagi. So Newton-Raphson method in need of using calculator. If you forgot to bring calculator, you jahanam. You will messed up. Okay, you will need calculator in Newton-Raphson method. Okay, how is it? First of all, you must memorize. Memorize this formula. Okay, this formula is very, very important. Okay, very, very important means hafal. It's not that hard. Dia mesti start daripada x n plus 1. Hafal ya? X bawah dia n plus 1 equal to xn minus function of xn divide by f prime. F prime bermaksud derivatifnya. Okay, of the xn. So this formula mesti dihafal. Miss akan nak buat macam semua orang berdiri dalam kelas nanti. Get ready you all. You all berdiri. Miss masuk je kamu semua berdiri. And you can only sit if you can answer my question. My question is all about formula. Get ready you all. Saya suka buat macam tu. Every time of my face-to-face classes, saya akan tanya formula. Satu orang demi satu orang. I like to do that. Okay, from there baru you ada effort sikit. Bukan sikit, banyak effort untuk hafal formula. So I'm gonna ask you chapter 1, 2 and 3 punya formula. In next week, yeah. Hari Isnin saya jumpa setiap kelas. 4 kelas saya jumpa. So get ready, you all ada return quiz and also hafal formula lah. Get ready ya. Hafal formula because I'll ask you all one by one. Okay, tak ada yang angkat tangan. Tak apalah, tak payah. Saya akan tanya satu orang demi seorang. Okay, nasib you lah dapat soalan mana. So get ready and please memorize everything. I don't want you all nak minta formula sheet ke apa ke. I don't do formula sheet. Okay, I ask you guys to memorize it. And I believe you're all good in it. Okay, so now you dah hafal formula ni and it's very good. Let's read the question first. Using the Newton-Raphson Method and taking this. Okay, Miss, apa benda X naught ni? Saya panggil X naught. Okay, zero, saya tak sebut X0, saya panggil X naught. Actually, this is how we read them in university. In university, kita panggil 0 to naught, N-O-T. You don't ask me why. It's just a calling that we used to do it. Okay, X naught. So, X naught dekat sini adalah 0.7. Kalau dia yang kata by taking X naught dekat sini bermaksud the first approximation. This is the first approximate. All you have to do is just use it. Certain soalan, dia bagi first approximate X1. Tapi soalan ni dia bagi X0. Kalau dia bagi first approximate X0, just use it. Don't argue with it. Okay? So X0, let it. Actually, you don't have to let it. This is given. So step yang pertama, given. Given X0. Given X0 is 0.7. Okay, 0.7 is given to you. This is your first approximate. Okay, first approximate dia bagi kita pakai. Kalau Miss, let's say kalau dia tak bagi macam mana? Nanti saya tunjuk. Okay, so now let's just hadam X0 yang diberi pada kita. First approximation yang diberi pada kita dan kita wajib pakai. So X0 is 0.7. So untuk cari X seterusnya iaitu X1. Okay. So you have to understand, kita akan cari X0, X1, X2, X3, X4 yada-yada. Okay, kita akan start daripada X0 sebab soalan yang suruh kita start dari X0. Okay, ikut soalan. Kadang-kadang soalan dia suruh start daripada X1. Ikut soalan apa yang diberi pada kamu. Okay, so now we are trying to find X1. X1 dekat sini kena ikut formula yang di atas ni. This is the formula that you must follow. Okay, nak cari X1 kena pakai Newton-Raphson Method. So this is the Newton-Raphson Method punya formula. Okay, so you have to use this. So now X1 is equals to 0, X0. And here is minus Fx 0 over F prime 0. Faham ke maksud saya ni? Or should I write it again? Saya delete lah semua ni. So X1, I want to find X1. X1 is equal to X0. Kenapa X0? Sebab dekat sini sebenarnya 1 plus 0 ataupun 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is actually X1, betul tak? So actually this 0 is your n. Okay. Now this 0 is your n. You faham ke maksud Miss? Kalau faham, tolong tulis faham. I need it. F. Kalau tak faham, cakap tak faham dekat situ. So f x naught. Tutup bracket. F prime x naught. Do you faham? Do you understand that I'm just trying to use this formula? Okay, when I'm trying to find x1. Okay, saya tengah cuba untuk cari x1. Therefore, kalau nak cari x1, my n should be 0. Okay, my n should be 0. Therefore, belakang ni semua x0 lah, x0. It should be x0, x0, x0 already. Okay, so saya punya step, saya mewajibkan student saya tulis. Saya mewajibkan student saya tulis x1. Okay, saya memang wajibkan ya. Okay, now here goes, saya tulis cantik-cantik lagi sekali. x1, x0. Okay, now I want to insert the function. I want to insert the function. The thing is, I need the function first lah. The function fx yang kita cari tadi, saya just duplicate over here. And all I have to do is just find its derivative. Cari derivatifnya. Dan saya akan dapat 2 plus exponent x. So I will put it here. 2x plus exponent x minus 2. While here is 2 plus exponent x. Okay, saya masukkan saya punya f. Saya masukkan saya punya f dan juga saya punya f prime ke dalam formula. This is Newton-Raphson formula. The thing is, it is not complete yet. Sebab apa tak complete? Sebab this is x1. Untuk x1, sentiasa ada x0 di dalamnya. So, I need to put x0 pada setiap yang ada huruf x. Okay? Kamu kena aware ya benda ni. This is important to my class. Every of my class mesti pandai tulis function ini. Wajib. Kelas lain mungkin tak diwajibkan untuk tulis. Tapi kelas Miss, I'm sorry to say this, but saya wajibkan student saya tulis function ini. Saya yang wajibkan. Lecturer lain tak wajibkan. But for my class, you have to follow my style lah. Okay? You have to follow my style. My style is asking you to write down x0 very, very nicely. Pada mana? Pada function f dan juga pada function f prime. I need you all to write it. Kalau kamu tak tulis sekarang, Miss minta tulis sekarang. I need you all to write this sebab kita akan type this equation di dalam calculator. Miss, equation yang mana Miss nak type tu? Yang ini. Maybe I should use orange color. This is the equation yang Miss akan type di dalam calculator. Miss akan type macam mana tu, Miss? Nak type apa? Nanti Miss tunjuk type. Apa yang Miss nak type tu, okay? So here goes what is the things that I want to type. Okay, warna oranye ni. Yang warna oranye ni Miss kata Miss nak type. So let's type it. Alpha x. Where is the x? Alpha x minus in bracket 2 alpha x plus exponent to the power of alpha x minus 2. Bawah ni 2 plus exponent to the power of alpha x. Okay, you double check. Your equation must be the same as this. And then tekan calculate. Ni, tekan calculate. Okay. No solution. Jangan kisah pasal no solution tu. Tekan calculate. Nampak ke? tekan calculate ni, C-A-L-C, tekan calculate and then put the number that you want to sub in, which is 0.7. The first approximation is 0.7. So tekan equal, put equal again. So this is the value that you got, 0.3477. Okay. Miss tak letak 0.7 lah Miss dalam ni. Yeah, I'm about to write it. 0.7 is over here. How do I know it's in my 0.7? Sebab saya yang given. I am given the first approximation x0. Our x0 should be 0.7. So all you have to do, masukkan ke dalam x0 kamu. Okay, masukkan 0.7 ke dalam x0. 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. Okay, you wajib tulis. Apa yang saya tulis, semuanya important, semuanya penting dalam permakahan subjektif punya PSPM. Saya akan ajar cara susah. Sebab kita tahu susah-susah dahulu, senang-senang kemudian. Lebih baiklah kita buat yang susah dulu, yang renyah dulu, nanti kemudian hari kamu senang. Okay, so and then you put in 0.34, masukkan nilai dia, 0.34777. Okay, kenapa Miss tahu nak ambil 5 decimal places? Because soalan ni yang kata kita kena cari 4 decimal places. Kalau dia minta 4 decimal places, kita make sure kita cari solution step by steps kita. Kita kena tulis lebih daripada 1 decimal places. Kita kena lebihkan dia. Kalau dia minta 4, kalau dia minta jawapan akhir, find the root, the correct answer in the 4 decimal places. Kita tak nak lah nanti makin tak exact. Our answer is not exact. So untuk mengelakkan dapat nombor yang tidak tepat, kita lebihkan 1 decimal point. Okay, and so solution kita sentiasa 5 decimal places lah. Okay, so now what you have to do is just gunakan balik 0.3477 ini, duplicatekan di sini. Duplicatekan pada x2. You know you already find your x1. You use the x1 into x2. You get what I mean, guys? You're going to use this. Oops. Duplicate it and put it smaller. Yeah. You are going to use the answer of x1. Guna jawapan x1. Masukkan ke dalam x2 kamu. Okay, dia macam berturut-turut. Tapi, I don't want you to write down dalam kalkulator setiap nombor ni. Nombor ni kan banyak. Jadi, dia senang buat careless. Untuk mengelakkan careless mistakes, we use calculator yang ada huruf X. Sebab itulah saya pakai huruf X ni, bukan nombor. And so, we can tekan calculate lagi, bawah shift ni. Tekan calculate, tekan answer. And then tekan equal bawah ni. Equal lagi. So you will get a new value which is 0.31514. Okay, untuk yang seterusnya, tekan lagi calculate, tekan answer, tekan equal. So you will get 0.31514. 0.3492. Okay. So this is cantik lah. 0.31492. Okay. Miss, bila nak stop? You akan stop bila you dapat nilai yang sama. Setakat ni belum lagi nilai yang sama. Setakat ni hujung kita masih berbeza. So, kita continue again, tekan calculate lagi, tekan answer, tekan equal. And our answer is 0.31492. Oh, finally we got the same answer. So, kalau kita dah berjumpa dengan same answer, hujung dia sama, kita boleh stop. Now you can stop. Finally, you got the same answer. Stop because you get the same answer for dua yang hujung you dapat yang sama. You can stop and then you tulis jawapan akhir which is 0.3149 which is in 4 decimal places yang dia minta dalam soalan. Okay? So that's it. That's your answer. This is your final answer untuk the roots. The roots between 0 and 1, which is 0.13149. Okay, daripada sini you boleh double check lah. Is this real root between x equals to 0 and x equals to 1? Is it? Kalau dia memang nombor di antaranya, memang akan betul lah. Cumanya kena hati-hati jugalah. Tak semestinya kamu always get it right. Sometimes you careless dalam tekan calculator. So, Miss dekat sini nak menginform pada kamu semua, dalam PSPM punya permakahan, wajib untuk tulis solution kita sebanyak 2 kali. Wajib tulis subs in the value of x0 and x1 sebanyak 2 kali. Mesti tunjuk. Dekat sini ada 2 markah. Okay. Kalau buat assignment or anything, you cannot skip anything here. Okay. Miss tunjuk 2 sub in the value of x. Okay. Sub in the value of x0 and x1, you know. Okay. This substitution, this sub in value is very important in getting full marks for Newton-Raphson Method. Do you get me? Faham ke yang kamu perlu melebihkan decimal places untuk setiap kali solution kamu di sini, setiap steps mesti lebih 1 decimal places supaya hujung nanti nombor dia cantik, dia tak lari dan kamu boleh dapat jawapan yang tepat sama dengan pemeriksa. Do you get what I mean? Do you understand the use of Newton-Raphson Method? Or you need me to repeat again? Tell me now. Sorry. Do you understand the use of calculator? Boleh faham ke the use of calculator here? Kalau tak faham kena bagi tahu, okay guys. You really need to tell me now because this is very simple. Kalau ada student yang tak faham, you kena jujur. Yeah, it's very important to jujur lah bahagian ni. Sebab kalau tak faham, tak berjaya buat chapter 3, memang rugi. Sangat-sangat rugi. Dia macam plus point untuk kamu dapat A. You know, chapter 3 is very easy, just follow the pattern. So it's not that hard. Okay, make sure every one of you, make sure your friend faham buat benda ni. Tahu buat benda ni, you know. You tak boleh biarkan kawan kamu tak pandai tu kotak-kanting macam tu. Cannot. You must let your friends understand this the way you understand it. Okay. Okay, you all can faham ya. So I assume tak ada sesiapa yang ada masalah ya. Buat nota sikit apa yang Miss cuba ingatkan tadi, okay? Buat nota, wajib tulis. Wajib tulis untuk tekan dalam kalkulator. Okay, you wajib tulis sebab you nak tekan dalam calculator. Okay, so this orange color box is very important to write it. Okay, in fact yang ni ada markah ya guys. I'm not just asking you to do this nak membebankan kamu, tidak. Okay, nak membebankan kamu, tidak ya. Saya tidak. Soalan 6. No, I'm not here to discuss question 6. I'm sorry. Kalau saya cukup masa, saya terangkan ya, Eva. But today not. No, I'm just focused on UPS and PSPM question today. But I'll try to do it later if I have time. Okay. So now let's go on to question 11. So question 11, you have two different functions over here. Okay, you have two different functions over there, and you can, make it into becoming equal to 0, as I said, because we are doing chapter 3 numerical method, di mana numerical method ni banyak nombor-nombor, points and all, significant figures and all. Okay, dan kita juga faham non-linear tu macam mana. So this is what we call as non-linear equation. So when we have non-linear equation already, we can just let them into becoming huruf F. You can do G, whatever you want. We do F because our formula of Newton-Raphson is always in huruf F. Okay, that's why we tend to do F more. Okay, and so all you have to do is just make sure you pandai let. After you dah let, masukkan nilai apa? Nilai 1 dan 2. Sebab soalan yang kata, show that if there is a real root, you cannot see the screen, aren't you? Can you see now? Okay, so now, sorry guys. Okay, so now sub in the value of 1 and 2. Sub in the value of 1 and 2. Can you see this? 1 and 2. Dia yang minta show if there is not if, show that there is. Dia kata show bermaksud confirm statement tu betul. So nak tahu macam mana nak show by just using algebraic method. It's always like that. Use the algebraic method. Kalau dia minta sketch, baru sketch. Dia tak minta pakai je algebraic method. Lebih-lebih lagi kalau kita ada ni. Dia yang kata we has a root between a number and a number. And so we can use that number 1 and that number 2. Masukkan ke dalam kita punya function baru. Iaitu function F ni lah. Masukkan and then find the value, numerical value, okay? Find the value and this is 2.178 tadi kan? Okay, this exponent has a value. Use your calculator and find it and then you will get negative 0.2817. And then, hang on. 2.718 minus 3. Okay. Yeah, you will get this one. And so it's a negative value. Kalau yang ni pula, exponent squared minus 2. You will get 5.389, which is positive value, positive sign. So since there is a sign changes, buat je ayat saya ni, hafal je ayat saya ni. Okay, just memorize this. This is memorize. I need you to hafal this, memorize this sentence. Okay, if you memorize this, there is no problem at all in PSPM lah. I can confirm you that. Okay, so since there is a sign changes, there is a root lie between x equals to 1 and x equals to 2. That's it. And therefore, you have shown it. Put a bracket, write down shown. Now, soalan kedua, dia minta kita cari hence by using the Newton-Raphson Method. Hence dekat sini bermaksud ada kaitan dengan soalan nombor 1. Hence is always like that. Mesti ada kaitan dengan soalan sebelum dia. So by using the Newton-Raphson Method, find the root of the equation correct to 4 decimal places. Okay, 4 decimal places. And then given that x naught equals to 1.2 as the first approximation. Dia yang bagi, jadi kita kena pakai. And you must realize something. X naught ni 1.2 kan. This 1.2 must be the value between 1 and 2. You sedar tak? Setiap kali approximation kita mesti akan di tengah-tengah, di antara 1 dan 2 lah kalau soalan ni. Dia mesti di tengah-tengah. Okay. So now let's focus on the Newton-Raphson Method over here. So Newton-Raphson Method, saya sentiasa suka untuk tulis formula dulu. I always love to write down formula xn plus 1, okay, equal to xn, alamak, tak cukup pula, xn minus function xn over f prime xn. So hafal, tulis banyak kali sehingga kamu hafal, tangan yang bergerak, that's amazing. Okay, and then this is given to you, this is not let, this is given to you. Given to you x naught is 1.2. So your job is to get x1. Your job is to get x1. Okay, this is your job. Cari x1. X1 ni mesti akan ada x0 di dalamnya. Sama je pattern dia. X0 will always be in your x1. Sebab apa tadi saya kata sini datangnya daripada 0 plus 1. Therefore, our n is 0. Untuk inilah. Untuk yang ini atas ni sahaja. Okay, pattern dia akan sentiasa sama. Please tell me that you understand the pattern. You nampak pattern tu, okay? So dalam x1 akan ada x0. Okay, so you gotta use x0 ke dalam function fx dan juga f prime x. Okay, ni wajib ya. This is very, very important to find it. Find this first. Find this one first. If you do not know your f, how can you find your f prime? Or maybe you know how to find your f, but you do not know how to differentiate. Kalau kamu ada masalah untuk differentiate, masih lagi ada masalah nak differentiate, tak pandai, you wajib message saya, cakap miss saya tak tahu nak differentiate. Memang kamu kena makilah dengan saya akan marah. I am very angry if you do not know how to differentiate. But you must ask me from now. Kalau kamu ada niat nak selamatkan markah kamu, future kamu, If you are really into science punya bidang lah. Saya marah sebab saya care. Saya marah sebab I do not know. I'm the one who feel that your future is important. Like every kid's future is important. So we are here, lecturers are helping you to see that your future is important. Kalau kita orang boleh nampak that your future is important, how cannot you not saying that? Faham ke maksud saya? So we all lecturers have faith in all of our students. Why can't you have faith in yourself? Okay, I always question that. So please see something Saya tahu penat. Saya tahu penat, exhausting, anxious. The feeling of depressed is not good. I know that, and I've been through that. If you ask me, tak apalah, nanti kita personal. Bila kita dah face to face nanti, you can ask me anything. Okay? So all I need you all right now is please make an effort. No matter how hard you feel right now, no matter how struggle you are doing in matriculation college right now, but yeah, just please go on. Keep moving, keep walking, Okay? So saya minta semua student saya make sure pandai differentiate, pandai integrate. Itu adalah kewajipan kamu untuk berada di kelas saya. Yeah, I'm that strict. All of the basic knowledge kamu wajib ada untuk berada di kelas saya. That is how privileged you are. Okay? So now all of you must know how to differentiate. After you know that, you pandai masuk ke dalam Newton-Raphson punya formula. And after that, you know how to put in your approximation punya first approximation, masukkan ke dalam X naught ini. Okay, dia sangat obvious. Dia hanya memasukkan sahaja. Okay, dia sangat obvious di sini. Tak terlalu susah pun. Masukkan saja ke dalam fx dan juga f prime kamu. Make sure you type it down. Now, let's type it. Type it what? Type it down. Ni, kotak ni. Kotak oren ni sangat penting untuk ditulis. Wajib ditulis dan kita akan type dia. X minus. Okay, you have to know, dalam calculator, of course tak ada X naught. Dia hanya ada huruf X sahaja. So, pakailah huruf X. Jangan confuse me. Dalam calculator tak ada X naught. Macam mana? Jangan panik. X naught is just a variable, a variable only. So, X minus bracket buat atas dan bawah, fraction exponent to the power of X. Okay, type it down nicely. Minus 4 plus X. Okay, type it down. Ikut saya. Guna calculator tu. Okay, to the power of exponent alpha X plus 1. Okay, tekan equal. Okay, jangan ambil nombor ni. Nombor ni salah. What you should take is tekan calculate. Calculate di bawah shift. C-A-L-C. Tekan calculate. And then abaikan ni. Tekan 1.2 equal. So your answer is 1.07961. See? It's the same, right? Cumanya Miss ambil 5 decimal place sahaja. Tak payah tulis panjang-panjang. Nanti buat careless mistake. So just tulis 5 decimal places. Because soalan ni minta 4. Dia minta 4. So you must lebihkan 1 decimal places. Okay, you kena make sure you lebihkan 1 decimal places untuk dalam solution di atas. Okay, and then teruskan masukkan 1.07961 ke dalam X2 kamu pula. Masukkan dia ke dalam X2 dan wajib ditulis. Wajib ditulis. I repeat. Wajib ditulis di dalam PSPM nanti. Okay, so tekan calculate answer. Just press answer only. Tak payah type panjang-panjang punya nombor. Then equal it. You will get 1.07374. Okay, 1.07374. Ikut apa yang kamu dapat. Okay, and then you will tekan lagi calculate. Oh no. Silap tekan lah. Yes. Tekan calculate 1.2. Sorry guys, I need to repeat again. Tekan calculate lagi, answer. Yeah, I got the same value and tekan calculate answer lagi. Here goes the next one, which is 1.07373. Okay, round it up. Dia 28 hujung tu. Dia 28 hujung tu saya round up menjadi 3 lah. Okay, yang penting 5 decimal places. And then I'll calculate again, answer. I got the same, 1.07373. And so bila dah sama, here goes the same. Same already. Okay, same already. That is when you should just stop. Okay, you stop when you reach the same answer untuk dua jawapan yang terakhir. You stop there. After you stop there, you put a conclusion saying that x is equals to 1.0737 only. Okay, ikut arahan dia, dia minta 4 decimal places. You must follow the instruction. Okay, follow it. You must follow it. You understand me? Boleh faham ya? Saya kata wajib tulis, ikutlah cakap saya. Tulislah equation ini. Senang untuk type nanti. Kalau kamu tak tulis, kalau kamu bayangkan sahaja, you will make a lot of careless mistakes. Okay? So, elakkan bayangan-bayangan tu. Just write it down. Okay? Let's go to question 12. So question 12 here, dekat sini paling ramai orang nak belajar lah kot. Nombor 12 ni. Nombor 12 ni, show that this. Yeah, this is a bit weird, isn't it? This non-linear equation is a bit weird. It's not that weird. Actually, all you have to do is, okay, given to you that this thing. So you will sort of like rearrange it until get 0 equal to 0, betul tak? You are very eager and you just write it down, betul tak? You mesti nak buat macam ni. Tapi untuk mengelakkan kesukaran kita buat calculation nanti, it's better for us to just kill the cube root. Kill the cube root by what? By power it with cube. That is smart part. This is the smart tips over there. Kill the cube root first. Kill it. Kill it by cube it. As easy as that. And so you will get a single 5 minus 3x equals to x cubed. Dia jadi x cubed pula dekat belah kanan. And so you rearrange them until you will get a non-linear equation equal to 0. Make sure mesti ada equal to 0. So this is the purpose of chapter 3. Mesti ada equation equal to 0. And then you let this is becoming your fx. Macam biasa, let it becoming your fx. Masukkan nilai. Nilai apa, Miss? Nilai yang wajib diberi pada kamu. Yang wajib dia suruh show. Dia mesti akan suruh show. Soalan ni tak akan dapat dielakkan. Sentiasa ada punya PSPM. Okay, so you got to show this whether there is a root in between 2 point here, 1 and 2. Just masukkan ke dalam function kamu and then you will get 1 positive sign, 1 negative sign. Okay. You will get 1 positive sign and 1 is negative sign. And then you put a conclusion saying that since there is a sign changes, there is a root lies between 2 points, x equals to 1 and x equals to 2. As easy as that. Dekat sini je kena sentiasa smart. You gotta be very, very smart before you move going to the next step. Okay? Now, kita kena cari seterusnya by using the Newton-Raphson Method with the first approximation. Nah, this one, first approximation kita kali ni dah berubah. Dia guna x1. Okay, Miss, dia guna x1 boleh ke? Boleh, tak ada masalah. Jangan takut. Just pakai sahaja. Kita dah tak ada x0. Our starting approximation adalah x1, bukan lagi x0. Use what you have. Use what you need to use. Okay, jangan sesuka hati pakai sendiri punya approximation. Kalau soalan tak bagi, barulah kamu create sendiri a number between these 2 points. That's another tips ya. I think you should write it down. Saya tak tulis tapi you should write it down. If the soalan tak bagi approximation, you should pandai untuk cari sendiri approximation kamu, and you can use any number in between 1 and 2. Any number. You can just use any number. Yeah, that's the tips there. I don't want to write it, you should write it down. Okay. So now let's go to the Newton-Raphson Method. Tulis formula ni banyak kali sampai hafal. And then, now dia yang given, it's given to us. Given to us that approximation is 1. And dia guna x1. Given to you, so use it. And then, kita kena pergi ke nombor seterusnya lah, x2. So dalam x2 ada x1. So you should make sure you pandai tulis. Dalam formula mesti ada x1. Okay? Because according to the Newton-Raphson punya formula, this is actually 1 plus 1. Okay, this number 2 is actually 1 plus 1. Therefore, your n here is 1. Okay, you should understand this already by now, okay? Mengikut Newton-Raphson punya formula sahaja. Tak ada yang susah di sini. Sepatutnya fahamlah. Okay? Oh, Lim tanya, Miss kalau tak kill cube pun boleh kan? Takkan reduce marks? You mean to reduce marks? Ya, dia takkan reduce marks kalau kamu berjaya dapat jawapan yang sama. It doesn't matter. Actually boleh. Semuanya saya yang buat a smart tips here so that we won't do a lot of careless mistakes. And our calculation will be much more easier lah. But if you manage to get the answer as mine, yeah, there is nothing that can do wrong. Kita takkan buang markah kamu sesuka hati. Don't worry about that. Okay? So now, mana saya tadi? So now write down your fx. Your fx is over here. So it's very important to know your fx. So imagine if your fx is wrong, habis tau, semua salah. Daripada atas ke bawah, habis salah. So make sure chapter 3 you pandai cari your fx correctly. Okay. Sometimes dekat sini, ada juga student lain, Miss, boleh tak saya nak buat x cubed plus 3x minus 5 equal to 0. And so my fx is different from yours. Boleh ke Miss? Boleh ke fx saya lain sikit dari sini? Boleh. Jawapan akhir tetap sama. Yang penting dia equal to 0. It doesn't matter whether yours you mesti sama dengan saya. Tak ada. Dia equal to 0 ni boleh ada dua jawapan, you know. Sebab sama ada you nak ke sini ataupun nak ke sini lah. So both, you know, maths has a lot of solutions. So it's not just one solution there. Okay. So now, yeah, this is mine. Yours might be a little bit different. Okay, this is mine. I show you mine. So I put my fx and my f prime there. And then I am ready to do what? To put it into my calculator. Yang saya cakap tadi, yang ini wajib ditulis. Okay, the equation is important to write it. To get marks. I repeat ya, to get marks. To get marks, write it down. I'm telling you now so that you won't lose any mark. Okay, and so you at the same time kelebihannya pandai menaip. Menaip apa? Menaip di calculator. Tekan alpha x. Okay, last time ya saya tunjuk, saya takkan tunjuk lagi dah. Bracket, okay, 5, follow that. 5 minus, follow this. 5 minus 3 alpha x minus alpha x cube. Okay, kamu kena biasa type di calculator. Biasakan dari sekarang. Okay, type sebanyak yang mungkin. So that nanti tekan laju je. Okay, jangan tukar-kanting hujung-hujung baru nak practice. No, you practice from now. Okay, and then tekan calculate. Abaikan benda-benda di bawah ni. And then What is your first approximation? First approximation is number 1. Put 1. And then you will get 1.16667. The thing is, saya letak sikit je. Kenapa saya letak sikit? Sebab soalan dia minta how many decimal places? Correct to 3 decimal places only. Kalau dia minta 3, I should just put here as 4. Dalam solution kita, kita lebihkan 1 decimal places sahaja. So tak payah tulis panjang-panjang. Lebihkan 1 decimal dah cukup. Okay, so 1.667, and then I put it into the next x3. Put it into the next one. Put it in. Tulis balik. Sub it in. And then tekan calculate, tekan answer, tekan equal. And I'll get 1.1542. Here goes 1.1542. Tak perlu tulis panjang-panjang. Tulis takat lebih daripada 1 decimal places yang dia minta sahaja. Oops. Okay. And then tekan lagi calculate answer. And then I'll get 1.1542 again. Kadang-kadang, Miss, boleh ke kalau saya terbuat lebih, Miss? Ya, boleh. Tak ada masalah. You just tekan je calculate and you want to make sure again, you know. Yang kadang you ragu-ragu kan. You tekan lagi sekali and then you akan dapat jawapan sama. Mesti punya. So now saya saja je mengada-ngada tulis lebih. Kalau saya tulis lebih, tak apa. Tak ada masalah. So 1.1542, yes, ngam. 3 kali saya tulis. So it doesn't matter. It's actually paling kurang 2 kali kena sama. Kalau you nak double check again, you can go on to the next number. Boleh. Boleh go on until x5. Tak ada masalah. And then at the end, yang penting conclusion saying that dalam 3 decimal places, the answer is 1.154 only. Wajib ikut arahan takat mana yang dia minta. Okay, sebab soalan chapter 3 is very, very specific. The answer must be correct. Okay. So daripada daripada satu jawapan dia, actually this is first approximate kan. You know maksud approximate. Approximate bermaksud dia tak tepat. Okay, dia tak tepat. Jadi dengan mengguna formula of Newton-Raphson Method, kita akan dapat jawapan yang lebih tepat, which is 1.154. Very specific that. The use of Newton-Raphson Method will give us the exact value, the root between 2 points there. A very clear answer over there. Okay? Itulah fungsi memakai Newton-Raphson Method formula. Okay? So now let's go to the last soalan untuk Newton-Raphson Method. Actually, saya dah penat nak explain satu demi satu, and you all can just have a look here. This is my solution. Okay? I repeat again, you can also, selain daripada ini yang betul, you juga boleh tulis 3x squared minus 1 minus x to the power 4 equal to 0. Okay, so yours and your friend might not be the same. Both of them will give you the final answer, the same final answer. You jangan kisah, you jangan takut kalau your F is not the same as your friends. Okay, because the answer will be just the correct answer, no matter what your function is. According to the question now, of course, then according to the concept. The correct concept going to lead you to getting the correct answer. Okay, cara penulisan je mungkin agak berbeza. Jangan takut, okay? Just do it. Just try and error. Mathematics is about trying and error. Jangan takut, you buat. Sometimes you do assignment, you takut you salah. No, it's not about that. Yelah, you penat kan nak tulis banyak kali kan. I understand that feeling. But dalam maths ni, dia tak boleh merungut penat menulis. In maths, you kena cuba sampai you dapat. Okay, you tak boleh merungut macam, aku kan dapat ni. Tak payahlah sambung, penat lah. Kan aku salah buat. I do have that thoughts as well, to be honest. Tapi, kalau kita nak mengharapkan kawan je yang boleh buat, aku tak boleh buat, sampai hujung SEM pun, sampai universiti pun kamu ada dengan attitude yang macam, biarlah kawan aku buat, dia lagi pandai daripada aku. Buatlah, biar dia buat, nanti aku tengok je. That is not a good attitude in learning. Instead, you should be the one who can lead your friends, That is please, I need every one of you ada attitude yang you berminat untuk try sampai you jumpa jawapan tu. You tak boleh mengharapkan orang lain 100% untuk bagi you apa next. That is not a good attitude. Okay? Please be a better person lah. Okay? If you ask me, dulu waktu saya umur kamu, I'm better than my SPM year. I'm really, in terms of education lah. Okay? In terms of education, I feel that I'm more wanting to know, that kind of feeling. So carilah perasaan yang aku nak tahu lagi, aku nak belajar lagi. Kalau you tak ada perasaan tu, to be honest, it's very hard for you untuk pergi mana-mana pun lah. Bukan matrik je. Okay, so the feeling of wanting to know and learn must strong in yourself, in your heart. Okay, guys? So this is the solution untuk nombor 13. So I don't have to repeat this. Just have a look at the answer over here. So this is the kotak yang wajib ditulis. Saya boleh tahu student yang sangat malas nak buat solution. Sangat malas nak buat working step. I can know that. You think that I didn't really check, but I did sometimes. Okay. So please, lagi-lagi face to face nanti, saya memang suka jenis check kerja-kerja kamu lah. So get ready ya, all your files, bring your files next week. Okay. Yeah, these things wajib tulis. Dapat markah, 1 mark. So here goes another 1 mark, 1 mark. Dia check lagi kat sini 1 mark. Here goes 4 marks. 4 to 5 marks. Ooh, B is 7 marks. Can you imagine that? Okay, let's check. Atas ni 2 markah je. Wow, okay. Okay, let's do it. Masukkan sub in. Subs in probably untuk dua-dua belah adalah sub in untuk dua-dua nombor, you will get 1 mark, and conclusion 1 mark. Here goes 7 marks. Let's try. Tadi saya tak jumpa 7. So now here goes 1 mark. Formula probably 2 markah. So this is the formula, right? This is the formula that you wrote. Formula will be 2 marks sebab cari F dan cari F prime. So 2 marks over there. Masukkan sub in. Masukkan approximation. Masukkan the first approximation is 1 mark. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Substitution. You bayangkan PSPM punya banyak 7 markah kat sini. Okay. 7 marks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kamu bayangkan macam ni markah dia untuk PSPM. Solution dia agak pendek tapi markah dia agak panjang. Markah dia agak banyak lah kat sini kan. So please don't you ever dare skip any steps over here. Okay. So just remember that substitution ni memang markah dia lah. Substitution with the correct formula will give you marks, full marks. Therefore, don't you, I hope that you get the correct formula. You write the correct formula. You get the correct F and the correct F prime. Kalau habis sini salah, F prime salah, confirm semua ni salah. Jadi instead of you get 7 marks, you will get 2 to 3 marks only. Bukan tak dapat langsung, dapat. It's just like 2 to 3 marks or maybe 4 marks only. Itu sayang lah, sangat sayang. Kalau kita subjektif PSPM. Kalau objektif lagi, tak tahulah saya nak cakap apa. I do not know. Okay, let's move on to question 15. Saya dah nak habis dah. Okay. So this is trapezoidal rule. Soalan 15 dan 16 lebih kepada trapezoidal rule. So let me introduce you to trapezoidal rule. But before I go to the trapezoidal method, I would like to tell you that the trapezoidal method ada kaitan dengan menyelesaikan integrals ni. Yeah, this is also integrals, right? Integrals, this is what we call as definite. Do you still remember chapter 1.4? Chapter 1, 1.4. Definite integral bermaksud ada nilai x. Okay, bermaksud ada nilai, x equals to 2 until x equals to 3 over there. Okay, so so I want you to know that trapezoidal rule is just a method. Dia hanyalah satu method yang selain daripada boleh cari dengan biasa, cara biasa. This is cara biasa. Cara biasa bermaksud, nampak ni, dia suruh kita pakai substitution method. This is normal way of integral, of solving. Normal way of solving integrals. Do you know that the normal way of finding integrals sebenarnya tengah cari jawapan lah kan? Jawapan untuk apa, Miss? Let's say you have this and you have 2 to 3 lah. So this is the graph lah kan? Contoh lah, this is the graph fx. So definite integral bermaksud you nak cari the area inside here. And so you will get the solution lah. Tak kisahlah apa pun jawapan dia, you will get the area lah at the end kan. So actually this is the normal way of solving the definite integral. So the normal way can be using substitution method. So trapezoidal method ni pula, dia sebenarnya macam ni, graf ni juga. Contohlah ini graf kita. Contoh saja. Contohlah ni graf kita. And where is the trapezoidal rule came in? Trapezoidal rule, trapezoidal rule is actually coming from the word trapezium. If you understand this now. So trapezium bentuk dia macam ni kan. Nampak ke beza dia? Tak kisahlah apa-apa pun, as long as the bentuk dia trapezium. So along of this graph, you will see that inside here, bawah ni, you akan nampak bentuk trapezium. Can you see that? A trapezium shape di bawah graph ini. It's not very tepat. Yeah, of course dia tak tepat sebab tengok ni dia terlebih lah, terkurang lah kan. You can see that ada terlebih, terkurang. Of course dia tak tepat. Memang tak tepat pun. That's why dia panggil trapezoidal rule. Dan trapezoidal rule sebenarnya jawapan dia adalah tidak setepat jawapan yang biasa kita cari, yang biasa normal way of solving. No, okay? So tengok ni, sebab dia ada terkurang, ada terlebih. Yang penting kamu nampak the shape of trapezium. Ini je purpose saya. Saya just nak bagi kamu nampak the shape of trapezium. Okay. As long as now you can see already the shape of trapezium, and you must know the A and B is actually coming from x equals to A until x equals to B. You kena faham ya, A dan B ni adalah hujung-hujung kita. Hujung-hujung saja. You jangan takut. This is hujung-hujung. Oh my god. This is x0 and well this is xn. Okay. Ini hujung-hujung kita sebab you faham bila cari integral, bila cari area, mestilah daripada hujung ke hujung. So hujung ke hujung adalah A to B lah. That's why hujung ke hujung ni sangat-sangat penting, VVIP, dalam membuat trapezoidal rule. Okay? And so this is very important. X0, X1, X2, X3, X4 is very, very important in our calculation. Okay? Cumanya kamu kena faham satu benda lah dekat sini. N equals sub-intervals. Kalau let's say soalan kata 5 equals sub-interval, bermaksud there is 5 trapezium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Dia bermaksud akan ada 5 ni. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trapezium. Itu yang dimaksudkan 5 equal sub-interval. And so kamu akan buat daripada X0, X1, X2, X3, X5 until X4 until X5. So your trapezoidal rule akan ada daripada X0 to X5. Okay, you faham ya? Saya just nak bagi nampak apa maksud equal sub-intervals itu. Okay, itu saja. Saya tak nak terangkan lebih-lebih, nanti pening. Saya just nak bagi kamu nampak apa maksud trapezoidal tu. Trapezoidal is coming from the word trapezium. Trapezium yang dipotong-potongkan trapeziumnya. Okay, that's all. So now I'll explain to you the basic first lah. This is the substitution method that we all know how to do it already. We just have to let U. Okay. But before you let U, question ni sangat bagus tau. Sebab saya yakin tak semua student saya pandai buat substitution lagi. Okay, I got a feeling of that you all masih tak berapa bagus dalam substitution method. Okay, macam mana nak bagi diri tu bagus dalam substitution method is that you pandai asingkan tau. You pandai baca soalan. Again, I said so many times, to be good in semester 2, you must be good in analyze the question. So in order to analyze the question, you must understand that this is actually 1 over x times ln x. So you separate them into becoming 2 different function. Nampak tak? This is reciprocal. This is logarithm. You you asingkan dia menjadi 2 function, bagi nampak. And so you will see that, oh, if I make ln x as my f, I can get my f prime, which is 1 over x. See? Daripada sini, you terus nampak your f and your f prime very, very clearly. You get me? Okay, so daripada sini, pandai analyze, pandai, bijak, smart, alert soalan, memang sangat bagus dalam topik ni lah. Okay? Bila dah nampak ini F, of course you tahu, untuk buat substitution, your U must becoming your F. Your U must be becoming your F. And so you let U equals to ln x. You differentiate du dx, you will get 1 over x. And then you jadikan dx sebagai subject, cross multiply, you will get x du. And so you will do, you change it. You change it pula. You teruskan buat. Okay, you letak 1 per x. Maybe I should delete this first. Okay, you letak 1 per x bawah ni. You write it down. And then times it with your u. Because your u right now is ln x. Dah tukar kan? Dah tukar kepada u. The thing is this is power 1. U to the power of 1. Nak tulis boleh, tak tulis pun tak apa. And then belakang ni, miss, macam mana? Dx. Your dx just now, you dah pandai cari. Your dx you jadikan subject. Your dx is x du. So you write it down. X du as your dx. Okay. Maybe I should highlight this. Dx is equals to x du. Okay. Ln x is your u. 1 over x is just write it down. Okay, 1 over x here is just where you write it down. And then you can cut it. Cut it. You cut it, you tinggal lah u only with the du. See, everything will be in terms of u already. And then you tahu u kuasa 1. When you differentiate u with respect to u, you will get u squared over 2 plus c. And then masukkan balik u ini menjadi ln x. Settle, you akan dapat ln x, the whole thing, to the power of 2 divided with 2. Okay, plus C mesti ada sebab Miss tak letak apa-apa di sini ya. Miss tak letak nombor pun. Miss letak pada mana? Miss letak pada hujung jawapan nanti. These steps is just the same for every definite integrals. Okay, very the same. Make sure you cari dulu. Walaupun soalan ni kata Miss kan ada nombor ni, kenapa Miss tak letak? Miss tak letak sebab Miss nanti confuse. So, Miss tak nak letak awal-awal. Miss letak pada hujung step. Miss letak pada hujung step di mana hujung ni baru bila dah dapat jawapan dia, integral, barulah kita masukkan nilai x. Then you masukkan, barulah you dapat jawapan. So, this is actually the exact answer. Exact answer untuk soalan ln x over x dx daripada 2 hingga 3. This is the exact answer. Exact answer bermaksud it's a correct answer for this area. Okay, for this region, this is the correct answer. Habis tu Miss bawah ni tak correct ke? Okay, trapezoidal rule dekat sini Miss tak buat. So let's do it together. I have to teach you guys. Let me write it down. Oh, this is the formula that you should memorize as well. Okay, you kena hafal lah. Nanti Miss tanya minggu depan ya. So what is your n? N is actually here. This is your n. Your n is equals to 5. Okay, trapezoidal method based on 5 equal subintervals bermaksud n is equals to 5. Bermaksud imagine you ada 5 trapezium tu. Dekat bawah graph ada 5 trapezium. So daripada 5 trapezium tu kita kena start daripada x0 until x5. Tulis kat mana? Tulis kat sini. x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. Okay? Tulis macam ni. Table ni wajib adalah. Table ni sebenarnya memudahkan kamu. So you just have to follow it. So the first column is actually talking about x. And here is y. Your y is actually your function. Your function apa? Your function ni je lah. Your function is just ln x over x. Jangan letak integral di dalamnya. No. We are only trying to find the ln x over x. There is no integral in trapezoidal rule. Okay. The thing is, kita kena cari value of h dahulu. How to find the value of h? H is where b minus a over n. So, b kita adalah 3 tadi. Tolak 2. N kita 5. Kan? Ni a, ni b. So, b tolak a, 3 minus 2 lah. So, 1 over 5. 1 over 5 is actually 0.2. Okay. So, now, dah cari h. H is very, very important. Here, I think we should highlight this. Kita kena... this is VVIP ya. H memang wajib dicari dahululah sebelum pakai dalam table. So, you kena make sure you faham yang pertama ni dengan yang paling hujung adalah your A and your B. Which is your A is number 2. Make sure this is 2 and make sure penghujung dia 3. According to the question, ikut soalan. Soalan kata integral from 2 to 3. Therefore, you must start with 2 to 3. Hujung-hujung dia tahu. Hujung-hujung. So, hujung-hujung dia mesti ikut soalan. Ikut soalan ya. Tulis sini, ikut soalan. Hujung-hujung ikut soalan. Hujung-hujung ikut soalan integration x from 2 to 3. Okay, follow it. Don't argue with it. While here in the middle here, Miss, apakah jawapan untuk tengah-tengah ni? Jawapan untuk tengah-tengah ni adalah dia hanya perlu tambah H. H apa? Tambah H kamu iaitu 0.2 plus 0.2. 2 plus 0.2 is what? 2.2 lah. 2.2. Plus again 0.2, 2.4. Plus again 0.2, 2.6. Plus again 0.2, 2.8. And plus again 0.2, you will get 3. Nampak kan permainan dia? So you don't have to write this down every time. Yang penting you faham, tambahkan dengan H dia sahaja. Tambahkan saja. Jangan takut. Sebab yang penting kamu akan nampak, oh hujung dia mesti tepat. Kalau hujung dia tak tepat, confirm ada salah sikit mana-mana lah. Okay, one thing that I want to highlight here is we want to get the value of y. Dah dapat x, kena pandai cari y. So dekat sini tips untuk table ni, hujung-hujung mesti bahagian ni. Bahagian apa Miss tengah cuba buat ni? Saya highlight ni. Saya highlight ni supaya kamu nampak yang X in yang warna pink ni. Okay, this pink box is important for value of 2 and 3 untuk letak di sini. Untuk nilai Y dia saya letak di sini. Okay, dia tak boleh suka hati letak. Okay, you will see here we need calculator again. So I said that this chapter it need a lot of calculator lah. If you don't have calculator in exam, memang habis lah, hancur. So ln x. Tekan dia punya apa ni? Equation in terms of x, bukan nombor. Okay, divided by alpha x. Then tekan calculate. Calculate apa? Start with number 2. So put 2. So you will write it down. Your answer dalam kotak pink 0.34 657. 0.34 657. Okay, Miss, kenapa Miss ambil 5 decimal places? Sebab tadi dia kata nak 5. Oh, dia nak 5, jadi kita kena ambil lagi 1. 74. 3, 4, 6, 5, 7, 4. Yeah, I need to take more than 1 decimal places. Okay. Calculate again nombor hujung. 0.366 620 4 36 6204. Saya ambil 6 decimal places sebab nanti saya nak jawapan 5 decimal places di bawah ni. Okay. Okay, now kita perlu cari untuk x1, x2, x3 and x4. This 4, x1, x2, x3 will be here, my dear. Dia berada di kolom belakang. Dia berada di kolom di belah belakang. Okay? This is just the way of doing the table. That's all. You follow je. Okay, follow je. So now calculate 2.2 equal. You will get here 0.35. Tak muat. 0.35 8 3 3, 5, 8, 3, 8, 9. 3, 5, 8, 3, 8, 9. Calculate 2.2 again. Tengok sikit. 0.3583 0.358389. 90 pun boleh sebenarnya. But okay ke semua orang? Boleh follow? Calculate 2.4. 0.364779. 364779. Calculate 2.6. 3, 7504. Calculate 2.8. 0.3 6771. 36771. Okay ke semua orang? Adakah kamu punya sama dengan saya punya? Boleh tak saya nak tanya sikit kepada some of you that may have written it? Mesti dah buat juga kan? Sama tak dengan saya punya? So here goes the total. Tiba saya nervous pula. Saya dah buat dah pun. Tapi saya takut saya ada salah mana-mana. But can you all tell me, is it the same as yours? So now, time to plus this. 3. Kita nak tambahkan dia ya. Kita nak cari total 2 ni. Letak sini. 34657 plus 0.366204. Sama dari KMP. Salam dari KMP. Hello Aiman. Thank you Eva. Okay, 0.712778. 12778. And 0.358389 plus 0.364779 plus 0.367504 plus 0.367721. And here goes 1.458 393. 548,393. Okay, so now kerja kita kena masukkan H kita. Masukkan group A tambah 2 darab group B. Mesti kamu confused. Miss, apa yang group A, group B ni? This is actually group A. This is group A. This is group B. Ada setengah soalan. Miss, yang X2 tu dia bukan 0.358380. Haha. X1 ke masuk river? Maksud river yang X1 kan? Ke X2? Kejap river. Bagi saya tulis dulu. Our H is 1/5. Uh-oh. So this is group A. And this is group B. Yelah, ni kan masuk river. Masuk river, this one should be 90 kan? Saya yang tak tukar. Saya sengaja je tak tukar. This one, right? At the back here should be 90. Saya yang tak tukar. Saya saja je nak tengok sama tak nilai dia. Sekejap So 1/2 times 1/5 times 0.712778 plus 1.458393. Lupa nak darab 2. Dua darab, okay? Jangan lupa 1.458393. Betul lah ni, samalah. I will get 0.36296. Ta-da! Yeah, I got this. Okay, dalam jawapan akhir mesti letak 5 decimal place sahaja. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 decimal places sahaja. 36296. Yeah. It's okay, River. Some of you might guna 90. It's okay. I think dia tak ada jauh sangat beza dia. Dia tak jauh sangat beza dia. It's very small anyway. You don't have to worry, okay? Sikit-sikit tak apalah. Sikit-sikit beza is okay. Yang penting you dapat, sebab tu kita tambah 1 decimal places, at the back kita tambah 1 decimal places just in case if there is any wrong misplaced or anything kan. So, yang penting kita hujung sekali kita kena ikut apa yang dia minta. Dia minta 5 decimal places, that's why kita kena lebihkan dekat atas ni, solution kita mesti lebih 1 decimal untuk penyelamat kita lah. Okay? And so, untuk error ni, kenapa ini tolak ini? Mana datang ni, Miss? Where is this coming from? This is coming from the exact answer. This is exact answer that I told you. The exact answer here, this is the exact answer 0.36325. Exact answer, this is exact answer 0.36325. Saya tolakkan dengan approximation kita. Tolakkan dengan trapezium kita. Trapezoidal method kita. Punya cara, And then we will see that, this is a very short error. Very small error lah nak katanya. Not short. I should call it a small error. Because small error is good than bigger error. Okay? Nak katanya dia ada error because trapezoidal method adalah approximation punya method. Okay, one thing that you have to know, approximation punya method adalah, one thing that you have to know is trapezoidal rule adalah approximation punya method. Dia tak tepat. Jawapannya kurang tepat. Jawapan yang tepat adalah jawapan yang dihasilkan menggunakan formula biasa-biasa yang kita pakai dalam integration. Okay, that is the most correct answer. Okay, trapezoidal rule is just an approximation method that we can also apply. Okay, kalau dia tak minta, jangan pakai trapezoidal rule. Don't use it. Okay, you will get very, very intense and lots of number here. Senang buat calculus, betul tak? So we don't want to do a lot of calculus. Melainkan dia minta menggunakan trapezoidal method, barulah pakai, okay? Barulah pakai formula ni. Hati-hati. Group A, Group B, make sure Group B darabkan dengan nilai 2. Okay? So you're good. You can hati-hati buat. And then let's go on to the next question, 16. And you can have a look here. This is my answer. Okay, dia minta kali ni 4 sub-interval bermaksud n is equals to 4. Kalau n is equals to 4 bermaksud x0 until x4. Okay, dalam table kamu akan ada x0 until x4. This is what I do, x0, x1, x2, x3 until x4. Okay, mesti ada. Then hujung-hujung mesti make sure you understand it's from 0 to 2. Since it's 0 to 2, make sure you understand this is 0 until 2 paling hujung. Okay, yang ni macam mana Miss? Ni macam mana nak tambah? Macam mana nak tambah? Dia kena tambah H, tambah H, tambah H. H apa? H kena cari sendiri. H cari sendiri. 2 minus 0 is over 4. And so you will get 1 over 2, which is 0.5. Okay, 0.5. And so you tambahlah. Tambahlah 0.5, tambah 0.5, tambah 0.5, tambah 0.5. Yay, I got the end answer is correct. 1.5 plus 0.5 is 2. Yay, I'm doing good. I'm good. Okay, and so you cari sendiri jawapan ni menggunakan calculator. Type in terms of X. Okay, type dalam bentuk X ya, alpha X. I say it again, type dalam alpha X. Jangan sesuka hati nak masukkan nilai je setiap masa. Penat dan lambat. Okay. So yeah, this is your answer. I'll give you the PDF later. Okay. I need to go fast a little bit. For the last question B, actually you must be a little bit terkejut lah kot kan, sebab you tak pernah nampak iteration method. All this while you only see Newton-Raphson method. Okay, yeah, it's correct. Actually, both we are, kalau boleh lah kan, dalam exam nanti, dia akan sentiasa sebut Newton-Raphson Method. Iteration method ni nama lama dulu lah. Waktu saya belajar dulu, selalu sebut iteration method. Actually, iteration method ni saya belajar SPM dulu. Sekarang dah tak ada kan? Probably dah tak ada. So, actually, they are just the same method anyway. Cara yang calculation yang sama, cara konsep yang sama. But before you go to the Newton-Raphson method, I believe we must show this first. Okay, make sure everything is equals to 0. Make sure everything is equals to 0, and then you have to make an effort, find your X in terms of this. You gotta show it first. Okay, you don't have to be afraid. This is your fx, dia yang bagi. Then make it equal to 0. After you have make it equal to 0, you don't have to be afraid of it. You macam kena pandai sikit kona-kona. Oh, dia ni ada negatif 3, so aku jadikan negatif 3 di belah kanan, you know. Try to fikir sikit lah. You have to be smart over here, okay? You gotta be smart here a bit. And then here goes factorize x out. After you factorize x out, you boleh jadikan x ni single x as a subject. And then you bring x squared minus 5 down below. Okay, you cross multiply lah. I mean, you divide both sides. Cara yang sepatutnya saya sebut adalah divide both sides. Okay, divide both sides with x squared minus 1. That is the best way of explaining maths, you know. Okay, so finally I got this is my gx, and then I have proven it. I put shown very, very big. This is memang dalam chapter 3 ni banyak sangat shown. You have to be smart a bit. Atas ni kadang-kadang memang mencabar sikit lah. Okay, kena fikir lebih sikit lah. Macam mana nak dapat. Sentiasa ada perasaan tu. Macam mana nak dapat. Kalau tak dapat sangat baru tanya kawan. You know, you must have that attitude. Jangan kita susahkan kawan kita sentiasa. Jangan nak mengharapkan kawan je. No, it's not a good one. Be the better person of yourself. Daripada SEM lepas, daripada tahun lepas. Be a new person, a good person, a better person, you know, in terms of anything, to improve yourself. Okay, my turning point is during college matriculation in Malacca. Yeah, I'm from there. That is the turning point, a very huge turning point from me dulu kepada yang sekarang. So, you know, find that person, find that new person of you so that you can help yourself, you know, for your future. Okay, let's go to the Newton-Raphson over here. Macam biasa, dia minta apa? Ni dia bagi juga. Punyalah baik soalan-soalan kita ni. Dia bagi. Kalau dia tak bagi, macam mana Miss? Kalau dia tak bagi, pandai-pandai lah. Tapi soalan ni dia kena bagi. Sebab dia tak bagi any root. Dia tak bagi interval, you know. There is no interval at all over here. So, yang ni mesti wajib bagi, dan dia start with its first approximate dengan huruf Dengan apa? It's first approximate with x1, bukan x0. Okay, x1. Over here, it's given to you, not let. It's given. Kalau dia tak bagi, barulah let. You assume any number in between the interval. Okay, tapi kalau soalan ni dia yang bagi. Dia bagi, kenalah pakai. Tak boleh question benda ni. Okay, kena pakai je. Okay, pakai sahaja dan masukkanlah ke dalam x1, x1, x1. Ya, masukkan ke dalam x1, make sure you pandai cari f dan f prime. Dan buatlah kotak oranye ni. Remember, this azimat ni, kotak oranye ni memang penyelamat kamu. This is the marks, a very, very huge mark over here. This is like 2 marks over here, ya. Kenapa 2 marks? Sebab your F must be correct. Your F, tak semua orang pandai cari F. Okay. Dan juga F prime. Your F and F prime is like 1 mark. Okay. So make sure you pandai cari F, pandai cari F prime. Kenapa Miss tahu dia F? Sebab dia yang kata dia nak F, bukan dia nak G. Soalan yang kata dia nak F. Find the roots of fx by using Newton-Raphson Method. Okay, so dia yang cari fx. Dia yang minta F, bukan G. So you gotta read the question carefully. Okay. So then masuklah kan kamu punya 0.5 in. Sub it in 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and you will get a new answer. A new answer, put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in, and you will get a new answer. And then you put it again. Oh, you got it, the same answer. If you got the same answer, you can stop because you get the same answer. Okay, 4 decimal places. Okay, remember ya, dia yang minta 3, jadi atas ni kena banyak lah. Atas ni kena 4 decimal places. 4 decimal places. Solution di atas mesti lebih 1 decimal. Okay, bawah baru ikut soalan minta apa. Dia minta 3, follow 3. Jangan sesuka hati nak tambah 4 lah. Jangan ikut kepala kamu. Ikutlah soalan ni. Okay, that's it. That is how easy you will get a 6 marks, a full 6 mark from this particular question. Do you have a problem, everybody? Raise up your hand if you can raise up your hand. Please make a good sign if you can. You boleh dapat A lah untuk chapter 3 ni. You boleh score. Raise up your hand or put a thumbs up. Or just shout. I can score chapter 3 very well. Or write it down. Don't shout. Sorry guys. Everybody, are you with me? I've been 2 hours of talking. Kuat. Kering dekat saya. Can you understand? Can you score this? Yay! Alhamdulillah, Eva, you've been doing well. You know, you improved a lot. Even Rahmawati pun sama. InsyaAllah can miss. Yes, of course. You boleh score chapter 3. Chapter 3 dalam tangan. Jangan sesekali abaikan. Opportunity yang boleh dapat A. Opportunity yang boleh dapat full mark. Grab it. Okay, grab it strongly. Hold it strongly. So that you do how many times, the more you do, the more you less colors mistakes. Remember that. Remember my advice. This is very, I've been saying that a lot of time. Seems like it's cliche already. Tapi itulah hakikatnya. Kamu perlu buat banyak-banyak latihan. Okay, dengan menulis banyak, lagi baguslah kamu. Sebab orang yang hanya pandang je maths ni, dia takkan dapat apa-apa. Believe me. Dia pandang je, dia tenung je matematik tu. Dia pandang je huruf tu, nombor tu. Dia akan rasa, apa aku ni buat ni? Aku tak faham lah maths. Aku give up. Itulah. So the starting of getting good in maths is write it down. Okay? Even when you want to hafal formula pun, you write it down. Buatlah berapa banyak kali pun. 10 kali, 20 kali, 30 kali, 40 kali. Tulis banyak kali. Sampailah kamu hafal formula tersebut. That is how you can help yourself to improve in maths. One of the tips that I can give you is spend your time in writing. Write a lot. Sampailah pen tu habis. Sampailah bengkak-bengkak tangan ni. Whatever it is, put an effort to it. You will get A. Believe me, I promise you that. Okay? So I'll see you guys next week on Monday, all of you. Assalamualaikum. Bye. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye, everybody. You're most welcome. You are very, very welcome. Aiman, you are from KMP. I'm so sorry. Untuk next week, kami dah tak akan buat live lah kot. Miss probably akan ajar di kelas. Jadi kalau Miss ajar di kelas, bermaksud Miss tak akan buat lagi live. I'm so sorry for those who are not in KML. I need to go to work now. I mean, I'm not working from home anymore starting from next week. So, yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't do any more live session. Kalau ada rezeki untuk kita buat live lagi, insyaAllah saya buat. Saya suka mengajar. Saya sangat semangat untuk mengajar, bagi kata-kata semangat. I always love to do that because I feel like I need that during my year as a matriculation students. I really need that. Yeah, I'm really hoping that every time people tell me to get up, to go, macam tu. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it to you all, so that you keep on fighting no matter what. Okay, assalamualaikum, bye. I should stop now.